Fairgrounds today, folks. Up the fairgrounds today. You're the canal to the canal.
There's a saying that comes from a German novel, All Quiet on a Western Front. It's the title of the book as well. And I'm back down the Nottingham Goose Fair on the west side of the forest. At the moment it's relatively quiet, but I'm guessing in half an hour's time, when the fair opens officially at midday for the first Saturday of the 2025 Goose Fair, that well, it's going to be far from quiet for the next 10 hours or so. The traditional gallopers or galloping horses. The Goose Fair just wouldn't be the same without the galloping horses. The food stalls are open and the police are on site. All the community police having a wander around. Hope you can hear me. Hopefully we might get to chat to a few people or a few ride operators, or just see how things go. I'm going to take you a wander around, just a random walk really, with me to have a look, to maybe experience the Goose Fair, particularly if you've never been, or you can't get to it, or you have gotten to it and you just miss it if you're living away from Nottingham. Got the waltzers over there, the eye. Well, this is the largest of the two wheels. Sky high observation wheel. There's another one at the top of the fair, over to my right.
If you'd like to ride, just freak out.
It's nice to hear some what I call proper music for a change, rather than that rubbish, if you can call it music, what the young generation of today are subjected to. So we're on sort of the side stall bit now. But let's go down here. We're still going towards Gregory Boulevard. Yeah, we've got the waltzers over there. some dodgems over here. I think these are, well, I'm pretty sure these are the dodgems actually more or less fold out. Well, not the cars, the actual unit folds out. You can see the chicken wire, it looks like chicken wire on the roof, and the lighting feed and the live feed is transmitted via, that's like general sort of lighting cable. There's nothing rigid between these bars, and you can see evidence of the hinges on the floor itself, whereas the old ones, well, it's literally like a large Meccano set. They're just grids sort of put out, clicked together, or maybe bolted together. The floor panels are all put down individually, and then the top is similar. You've got sort of mild steel, I'm guessing, on the top of the roof. The older ones take a hell of a lot longer to put up. I'm guessing this is probably put up with 3 or 4 bodies in maybe 4 hours, whereas the older one will probably take all day. Giraffes and frogs seem to be the order of the day if you're hoping to win something. Here's the ice jet. I believe this year, last year, it was voted the most popular or liked ride on the fair on one of these online polls. Oh no, I didn't vote for it. Oh, here's my favourite stall, or one of them. Sweet Express. Loads and loads of things that are not good for you, which I absolutely adore. Nugget fudge, chocolate fudge, orange fudge, rum and raisin fudge, orange fudge, vanilla fudge. Got it all here. And then around this side, typical types of sweets that you might find in a traditional sweet stall. What have we got? What are those pink things? Can't remember. Snakes, jelly beans, midget gems. Can you say that now? Midget gems? Of course you can. Shouldn't change names. Should not change history. Yeah, all sorts of cola bottles, all sorts of stuff here. I nearly had my hands on that lump of fudge, but the lady was watching me. I might buy some later. Right, let's move on. So, just to give you a bit of a pointer as to where we are, we're still parallel to Gregory Boulevard. A few sort of side stalls backing onto the road itself, onto the boulevard, and then on the right, hook a duck, darts. I think we've got some darts, not seen any yet. Oh yeah, here we go. Darts and various other traditional stalls, side stalls that you'd expect to see at a fair, and in particular the Nottingham Goose Fair. This is a nice compact stall, a noodle bar. What is it, a couple of metres by a couple of metres? Very compact, clean. Yeah, I like that. I can smell curry, as in curry and chips, chip shop curry. I'm getting hungry, but well, I'm not long eaten. I need to save myself. Never know. Might get some freebies in a bit if I eventually make it up to Food Alley. So this is one of the entrances from Gregory Boulevard. So if you're coming down from Mansfield Road, or indeed from walking over from the tram stop or the west of the city, and you want to sort of perimeter browse along the road, then maybe this is one of the entrances you might opt for. Afternoon. You going on any rides?
No.
No, why not? Oh, they were spoiled sports, weren't they? They might go on some rides later. They're obviously working. Where I came on Thursday night, I'm going to do the sort of reverse loop of that, because when this gets busy you don't really have anywhere to walk, so we'll do this bit first. So I'm heading towards Mansfield Road very shortly, and this is the well, there's a licensed bar down here. I think it's the only one on the Goose Fair this year. And in front of me, King Crazy Circus, some sort of fun house effort, I think. You don't make it to the fair and you want to go on this Crazy King Circus. Well, it's not really a ride. I suppose it's a side stall. Then you can always hire it out. If your garden's big enough, you've got a large driveway, you would need one. It's I would say it's the size of easily the size of a 40-foot trailer, whatever that is in all his metrication stuff. So we've got the a bar down here. There does seem to be an apparent mixture of kiddies rides intermingled with the larger rides this year on the main site near the sort of tram stop area. Things are revving up now. Volumes have been turned up on the amplifiers. Bass bins are vibrating. And whoever that is singing all over the top of me. Shut up, I'm trying to make a film here. I don't know.
If you
Just having a walk round then. Just having a walk round the fair. Yeah, we'll do it. Thumbs up. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. First viewer of the day. It's always nice when people come up to you and say they enjoy watching your videos, watching your output. I know the Goose Fair one I did this year, the first one started off with the goose on Quirky Boulevard. It got a lot of views. Interesting. Each ride, another car going up here now, each ride has got a sort of grid reference and a location name, so that's how it's all mapped out. And this is one in particular has been here for as long as I can remember. I can't remember what it's called. Is it the Mighty Mouse, maybe? Not sure, I think it is. Go and have a look. I think it's the Mighty Mouse, or one of the two anyway. There's another one down in the middle of the fair. I think that one's slightly, well, it looks larger, but that might just be the perception because it's blue. Look at the gormless stare in those eyes on that car. I imagine it's what I'll look like when I've been out on the pop tonight. What I'll look like in the morning. They just imagine. Probably won't really be that bad, will I? You know, after a couple of half pints of shandy. Right, let's head back onto the main drag. I think with the fair, once people arrive and it gets busy, that is part of the atmosphere. Well, like any fair. I think what makes Nottingham Fair so different is the close proximity of all the rides. There's very little sort of grass that you might get on a standard village type fair or a wake, and everything's sort of located in a couple of rectangles joined together, and then you've got food alley up at the top, which we might go to, or we might head up to next. Oh, there's a sizzler there. I've also seen it being called the Twister. I think in my day that particular one was known as the Cyclone. A lot of rides just get sort of rebranded, but if you're as old as I am, you will probably recognise this as a souped up Cyclone. There's usually a set of skid cars down here. There was last year, although they've not been here for a while, and well, they're not down this end anyway. I don't know if they're on the main stretch. Another thing I did notice this year, there are a lot less waltzers here. I think I've seen 3 pairs. A manually made pair, which I think you might have got sight of when I was down here in the week. Probably, oh, was it last Saturday? Can't remember. And then I think the other 2 were sort of semi-automatic when they sort of build out. Oh, the roller coaster. Now that was on the way up to Food Alley last year. So it does look like a lot of the rides that were here are still here, but they've had a bit of a shifty round.
All looking up with all your knees to join in.
You'll never go thirsty at the fair, or hungry. What we got here? Sort of Greek type of food, Nutella.
It's nice and easy, everybody
Mr.
can play.
Whippy.
Anyone can win today. Just one lucky ticket.
She's loud, isn't she? Well, nearly got run over then by this thing.
Come on, guys, join in. Come and have a try. Not doing very good, are we?
This game's always popular around here, and last year it claimed to be the cheapest game on the fair, and it's still only £1.50 now. The Derby.
Come folks, step
Nice
up,
bit of
saddle up
fun.
to the next one. It's the
Easy
racing
to do.
Casey game, the Kentucky Derby.
Somebody
Come on,
always
join
wins,
in
and
for
you've
the
probably
next
got
race.
a I don't know, 1 in 12 chance of winning. Archery, if you're into that. Any of you wanna be Robin Hood archers? Hook of ducks here somewhere. More darts. Another type of dartboard. Food. Amusement arcade. If you can't quite make skeggy and your fingers are itching to part with that loose change. So now we're heading up towards what I call Food Alley, which is my favourite bit really. Loads of food from well, all over the place really. Oh, quiet. That's nice.
And the minions, there's another one. Oh, there's one child. I used to like
I think this must be the posh bit. Got carpet down here. It's not quite fitted, but it's definitely corduroy carpet Must be about 12:30 now, I'm guessing. No, nearly 1 o'clock. 12:52 on the first Saturday at the 2025 Nottingham Goose Fair. Shooting range, oh, they're back. Used to enjoy the shooting range, playing with air rifles when I was a nipper, or a little bit older than a nipper, probably about 30 odd. I know the shooting ranges disappeared for a while. A few years ago, Nottingham started to have quite a few fatal incidents with guns, and then there was that devastating attack, I think a couple of years ago now, of the 2 students and the caretaker who tragically lost their lives in Nottingham. Now, I've not seen these before. The side stalls at the back, usually it's just that main drag, and they're a lot more forward, a lot nearer to the path. So there's definitely been a jig about with the layout. I think they've maybe made more room for the crowds to access the area. I'm guessing this is a good idea. They've got the cables, there's like already been installed by the council, a trench underneath the pathway, into which is I'm guessing some sort of pipe, and the grate each side, so when the showmen are trailing cables over this pathway, they don't need to tarmac over it. They can just feed them underneath and then pull them back, after disconnecting them of course, when it's ready to pack up. A good idea that. Another one here. Yeah, nice idea. So you don't even have to scrape the tarmac afterwards off the pathway, because there won't be any. Do like that. There's the slush lady I spoke to last year, and her 2 daughters, I think it was. My God, look at all these, what are they? Teddy bears, I think. I don't know what they are. Look at all of those. Aha, a balloon vendor. You call them vendors? I think you do. Right, we are now at the T-junction of the main fairground, and what I like to call food alley, and it more or less stretches from my left, not quite as far as the Mansfield Road if you know it, but it does go all the way up in this direction to the gate that leads onto the Goose Fair by the Scout Hut, who I always try to pop into and relieve myself of a bit of change, and then enjoy a cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
There's no time to sit down. I'm sorry. There's plenty of work to be done. Or, come on, shout them up.
Pork carvery, gourmet burgers.
No break or time for a cup of tea. Even though Terry had been working in the store since he was 15, Alf wanted to make sure that he'd learnt the job properly before he'd hand over the reins of the store fully. After 25 years of working together, Alf decided Terry was capable of running the store without him and retired, passing over the store to Terry. Alf passed away in 2015. A sad time. In memory of Alf and Walter, the tradition carries on. To this day, 80 years on, the peas are still prepared and cooked on an open coal fire, just as they were by Alf and Walter in 1945. The only stall left on the Goose Fair cooking mushy peas, served with mint sauce in the traditional way. As we say, no tin peas here, me duck. The fair resumed its standard format and schedule in October 1945, shortly after the war had ended. Alf Burdett, a street trader, and Walker Pike, a tic-tac man, obtained a pitch on that first day after the war, selling mushy peas and shell food. Both agreed the store was a good idea, as money was hard to earn, and between the end of summer and Christmas, the partnership was formed. That store still stands in the original position that it did in 1945. With the help of their wives Joan and Maggie, and other members of the Burdett Pike family, the now famous mushy pea story began. As their children became teenagers, they were also enlisted to help. Ronnie, Walter's eldest son, took the lead in running the store. When Alf's son Terry reached the age of 15, he was eager to learn the ropes of the business too. Terry became Ronnie's apprentice. Both agreed the store was a good idea, as money was hard to earn, and between the end of summer and Christmas, the partnership was formed. The help of their wives Joan and Maggie, and other members of the Burdett Pike family,
the famous mushy pea stall
Terry and the staff
at the fair. Let's have a wander up
he could be heard saying,
here
"There's no
then,
time to
see what
sit
we've
down.
got.
There's always plenty of work to be done."
Donuts.
Or, "Come on, shout them up."
Candy floss.
Days were long with no break or time
Check
for tea.
street food, that
Even
was
though
here
Terry had been
last
working in
year.
the store since he was 15, Alf wanted to
Chinese
make
noodles.
sure that he'd learnt the job properly before he'd hand
Great.
over the reins of the store fully.
British carvery, and of course the Holland nugget, or Holland Thompson, Holland and Thompson. I think are they a Nottingham firm? I'm not sure. I know I used to go to school with a lad, and his mum and dad made nugget in their garage, and they used to stand the Goose Fair, and I think his name was Thompson. Can't remember his first name. It might well be him. Donuts, Yorkshire pudding wraps. Yeah, we do like a bit of beef or pork in a Yorkshire pudding wrap. It's still fairly quiet here on Food Alley. It's 18 minutes past 1 to be precise, on the first Saturday of the 2025 Nottingham Goose Fair. So in the great scheme of things, it's still very, very early, but I suspect at about tea time 5, 6 o'clock tonight, certainly later on tonight when it's pitch black, then this area will be absolutely chock-a-block. Slush, Ferrero Rocher, Cheerios, crepes, loaded fries. Is that an American term? What does that mean? Just chips with a lump of processed cheese on the top, I'm guessing. Donuts, waffles. Tell you what I've not seen yet, coconuts. Not seen any coconuts at all. Maybe it's because all the coconuts are shy. No, I won't give up the daytime job. I don't think comedic experiences are my forte. Pork joint, burger joint, steak burgers, beef burgers, Cumberland Lincolnshire sausages. I think I've got some of those for my tea tonight. Oh no, I've got some liver, got some ox liver, which I bought from a market in Sutton Ashfield on Wednesday when I was down there. Little sort of pizza oven thing. Fresh coffee. Crazy Wendy's Thai street food. She was here last year. I did try that, very nice. I think this one's a locally based one. Dosa Planet, the real taste of India, and the Kebab King. Now they've got a shop local to here in Hyson Green. More Greek nibbles, that's his thing. Got some Korean stuff here. Korean corn dog. I wonder what all that's about. It doesn't seem as busy this year with the stalls. There's a few gaps down here. Maybe some traders arrive for what is traditionally Goose Fair weekend. It used to be a 3-day event. It always used to open on the first Thursday in October, and then it gradually got bigger and bigger, extended. So it's been a 10-day event now for 5-6 years, maybe just before COVID. So maybe a lot of the traders set up and come down here just for what I class as the Goose Fair weekend. So it's first Thursday in October, and then the Friday and Saturday. This year's event started on the 26th. Yesterday on Friday. It's now Saturday. No, it was the 20th. Was it 25th yesterday? Oh, I don't know. I'm lost. Not even had a drink yet. Anyway, it goes on until October the 5th, which is Sunday, and things will be disappearing at about 9 o'clock, I believe, on that day. Aha, there are some coconuts over here, look. Ones to buy, but I'm not actually seeing a coconut shy yet. Basically, if you don't know, it's always been a thing for the Goose Fair where coconuts are basically on giant tees like you get in the golf course. They're on a pedestal. You chuck a bean bag or something at it, and if it falls off, then it's yours. Maybe we'll find one in the back end of the Goose Fair. Instead of walking back down Food Alley, we'll go round. We'll go onto the fair, back onto the fair this way, which I don't think I've ever taken you down here before. So we're more or less parallel with, well, we are parallel with Knoll Street at the side of the tram tracks, and yeah, we'll go down this way. So if you're coming to the fair and you want to get in quickly from Nottingham, get off at the high school and then walk down. If you get off at the forest, there's a sort of slalom queuing system that you have to use, because the inspectors will be there checking your tickets. So if you're a fair dodger, get off at the high school. No, buy your ticket, always buy a ticket on the tram. So that's a view from outside the fair on Knoll Street. There's a couple of fortune tellers across the road if you're into that that sort of thing. I'm not, but I know a lot of people. Are. So here we are again, back on the fair, just by the tram stop, and this is more or less where we started earlier. So let's go up this way.
Come on, play now if you want to ride the next one. Set this way, move in, let's go.
Oh, he is noisy. Yeah, let's see what we can find up here.
Okay, let's go, sit back on front. Let's go, sit back on front, go!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Get ready to rock it with atmosphere. This is the #1 ride in town. Yeah, let's go crazy!
Extreme power machine.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's the next one, it's the next ride. Join us if you dare. Satisfaction is guaranteed.
Give me too much, you take a puppet past my bomb back. Such I said, drink like a squirt. The serious, I will hate it, you know the lyrics like Eddie Murphy. I got the rule.
Wow, that That was fantastic. Thank you for lighting the atmosphere. Please push your safety bars up.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, join us if you dancing right in town. Join us on Atmosphere. Satisfaction is guaranteed.
Next line on the document.
Prizes for all We've got prizes for everyone. We've got prizes for all of the family. You need to watch you.
Time machine. I think this is one of the nearest rides. I've certainly never seen it before. It looks very well kept. Looks like it's just come out of the factory. Nice and smart. Yeah, it looks quite invigorating. Might try that when I come down in a week. Oh, there we go. Stargate, I remember when that first came. A little bit like the meteorite, or the meteorite, if that's still going, that never went upside down. So this one certainly does, as you can see.
Listen, you gotta just listen. To the rock, this is
chat box if you would like to ride the breakout.
Small children, let's get them fingers biting off. Just for the next ride. Please pay at the pay box if you would like to ride. For the next ride.
Tram coming out, right, it's open.
Nottingham Goose Fair this year. I'm not sure that I like the new layout. I liked it how it used to be. I think we've got a lot of kiddies rides mixing with the larger machines that the adults tend to ride on. It doesn't really do it for me. But plenty of time for me to come down and try it again. It's only the first Saturday. It's on for another 8 whole days. It finishes on the 5th of October, which is a week tomorrow. Right, I think I'm going to head away, get some food, line my stomach, and I might try and find a band tonight somewhere in Nottingham. I've heard there's something on a running horse in the Canal Circus area. I've not been there for a while, so I might pay the pubs up there a visit. That just leaves me to say, as always, please do like, share and subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon. See you soon. Oh, if you're going out tonight, don't get too drunk, will you? I know I won't. I shall be back down here, hopefully tomorrow. That's if it doesn't rain, of course.